So when you prime yourself for a game, we prime ourselves for a game, and everything else, everything else really we put to one side, other than obviously what we need to do in the game itself. But I want to think of a time now. Think of a time when you were completely confident in a game. So we want to focus on good performances, and we also focus on working on areas that we need to improve. Hence the the performance model we use. But we also need to analyze what we do really, really well. And I want to think of a time, where you were extremely confident in a game, because we know confident as a variable. The more confident we are going into the game without being overconfident and making sure we respect the opposition, we stand a better chance. So we're confident taking a free kick, confident taking a penalty, confident playing against an opposition, then we know we improve our chances, providing obviously all the other variables in place. So I'm not just saying be confident for the sake of being confident. You train hard, and you guys do train hard. You do put it in, and you physically strong, and you've got ability. So you think of a time you were confident, and you spend time, you go back to that time. You can sort of see yourself on a screen, if that's easier, dissociated to begin with. And as you see yourself on that screen, confident, notice how you walk, notice your movement, how you run physically, all the things you do when you're in that state, and what you see, hear, feel, smell, taste, use all your senses to associate to that. And you can step in the screen and associate. If it's easier to sort of do this exercise with your eyes closed, you can do, because you block out the outside of the world. But you take that time, okay? You take that time to just recalibrate, and just take some time, 10, 15, 20 seconds to do that. And now I want to also think of a time where you were really motivated. You were super motivated going into a game, highly motivated. Notice what you saw, heard, felt, okay? And if it's easier, you can sort of see yourself on the screen and step in the screen and really, really feel it. A time when you felt really, really on top of your game, where you went into a game with a sense of self-belief that you could win the game, okay? And perhaps during the game, there were moments when you knew you had the better of the opposition. And see what you saw, what you felt, what you heard, okay? So this is useful to sort of to go through this and to sort of prime yourself, and even a few minutes every day, guys. I know we sort of give you other skills to do, and you think, well, there's only so many hours in a day, but you compartmentalize, and the skills that you work on are the skills that are going to take you to where you want to be. So by doing this, sort of taking time, and even if you got a tune, you got a favorite song that you like to listen to, that you feel really, really confident listening to, or elicits an emotion, a feeling, what you do is you can use that to reconnect. So we sort of can build those pathways. We can sort of, consolidate those pathways in the mind, and notice how you sort of, you see yourself. And you can also use this equally as well if you're the penalty taker, if you're a keeper and you have to save the penalty, if you're a free kick taker, you see yourself taking the free kick really, really well, when you took it really well, and the state of mind you're in, and you can watch yourself and you sort of go in and do it, and if you've got video footage as well, that can be useful too, guys. But it's really important that that we sort of carry on working, and you prime yourself, and you get your game head on. The game head is key. You get your game head on. We prime ourselves with the game, and sort of go out there and give it everything we've got. Leave nothing in the tank. You go out there. There's going to be certain times during the game where things don't go your way, and that's really important. That when things don't go the way you want to go during the game, you stay focused. It's important that you stay in the game, guys, as well. What I mean by stay in the game, you know, when the game feels like it's drifting away from you, you know, you could be losing 1-2-0, drifting away. You know, anything can happen in the game of football. And also, even if you're in the lead, you're winning 1-2-3-0, you've got to keep doing the right things. We've seen plenty of football games, you know, where teams may have got a bit complacency. We cannot let complacency creep into our game. It just can't happen. We need to carry on playing to the very best of our ability every second of every game. That's really important, and to do that, we need to prepare physically, mentally during the week, guys. You know, really important that you do that, which is key.